I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wild card matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Newton on 1st down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, it's Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
The game is so
there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he cut touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read. Slant. 6 down. Protein spill.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Looking to throw. Moran. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Moran. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ronald Blair able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. Throwing on 3rd and long. Moran. Ebron's got it. Past the 20.
Get your ass in there, Ebron. That's what you do, boy.
Denver score. Eric Ebron, 46 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
That's it. 20.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton gets it to Gordon. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let him know. 20. Hey, alert 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He finds Beckham complete. The 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Odell Beckham, 68 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Shit. 8.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moran, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Check. Look at him. Check. 52's the mark. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's
Following the fumble recovery, Newton able to get this to Gordon. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Complete to Melvin Gordon.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Throwing is Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Moran. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now, it's going to be a long day.
2nd and 5. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Ready, break.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it.
Back to throw. Moran. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Hey. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Switch. Ready.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Moran. Ebron caught left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Moran. He's got his man. Boyd. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him 1st downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Throwing on 1st down. Moran. He completes it to Boyd. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Moran. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
High 7.
On 4th down, Moran. He gets this one to Boyd. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Hey, echo. Check 53. Yep. Check 53. 218. Check that.
Throwing again. Moran. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. In for the score. And the Broncos cut into that lead. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Right there to 3. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Shoot. Gun. Gun. Mike 52. Hey, get in the weight room. I get him.
Throwing on second down. Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Ready? 780. 8. Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it. Check 24.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Great.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Great. Check 43. 20. Right over there. Yeah.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete. It's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
6-6, pull it high. Mike, number 53, Mike 53.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Moran. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Switch. Rush in.
A final shot before break. Moran. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. A throw over the middle, taken in. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, exit.
From the gun, Moran. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go!
Looking to throw. Moran. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. Third and 5.
Mike 51. I'm coming. Look at me. Zipper. Recon. 132 down.
Operating from the gun. Moran. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
On first and 10, Moran. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Get it.
Throwing again. Moran. He's going to fire one deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver, as his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 28-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Newton. Got Gordon open, completes it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 50, Newton. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
What we got? What we got? 8!
On 2nd and 12, Newton gets it to Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's caught. Beckham. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down, Moran, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing on first down, Moran. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. You got to get the ball, D. Go. Check.
Back to throw. Moran. And he finds the tight end, Reed. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
No. Undercrush, 61. Matchbox, lights.
From the gun on third down. Moran toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Moran. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's Newton. He finds Beckham complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Moran is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check safety, check safety. X3, 218, chopper. Go, go. Out, 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 out. Ready, ready.
They run it with Breida. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Ready, ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey, 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 hey.
On 1st and 10, Moran. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gun, gun, gun. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Great, great, great.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown.
Can't do nothing, bro.
Line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick
Savage
it away
couldn't
is
do nothing, bro.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Can't do nothing sneaky.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go
not
as a
there,
loss
man.
of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter.
I can't pass. They don't got no run. They got Aaron Donald. I can't do
as we
that.
get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
What?
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent.
Nobody could figure out.
It's a lot easier.
I wouldn't have to run these plays if I didn't have
it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. In for the score. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Sponge! No! Sponge!
You're so asking.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
You said what?
So what college you play for? Iowa State?
Iowa State.
At my league at my job used to play there.
Yeah, who?
He got hurt. His league, like my manager.
Oh, your suit or kind of like that? Yeah. Like he young or old?
You can find a way to do it, but yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
20.
They run the counter. It's Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I was thinking on 2 o'clock, but damn.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
That's all I'm not.
That's it. 180. 80. Check 52. Check. Bang.
I'm in cover 3 and these niggas getting burnt. God damn.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Newton.
Look at that.
Finds his target, Beckham. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal.
I told you you can have that shit. I fell asleep on that.